Gods also love jokes. You will never do anything in the world without courage. These are the best qualities of thought along with honor. Thought energy is the essence of life. All humans, in essence, want to know. The biggest thing so far is being a master of metaphors. It is one thing that cannot be learned from others, and it is also a sign of genius, for a good metaphor implies an intuitive perception of the similarity of the different. We live in deeds, not years, in mind, not breath, in feelings, not in numbers. We have to count time by heart rate. He who is most alive thinks most, feels most glorious, acts best. The difference between an educated person and a fool is the same as the difference between a living person and a corpse. The beauty of the soul shines when a person endures trial after trial, not because he does not feel it, but because he is a person of high and heroic character. The most perfect political community is one in which the middle class is in control and outnumber the other classes. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The only sign of mastering thorough knowledge is the ability to teach. The initial deviation from the truth could potentially be multiplied 1,000-fold. The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend. The goal of the wise is not to have pleasure, but to avoid pain. To the question, what is a friend? The answer is that one soul resides in two bodies. We cannot study without pain. This is the reason why mothers are closer to their children than fathers, because mothers suffer more when they give birth to their children and are more confident that they are their own. There is no great genius without a touch of madness. The worst form of inequality is trying to make things that are not equal. The highest value of life depends on consciousness and the power of contemplation rather than on mere survival. A society that has lost its grip on the past is in danger, because it will produce people who know nothing but the present, and who are unaware that life has been, and could be, different from the usual. Those who know, do. Those who understand, teach. The secret of humor is surprise. Anyone who delights in solitude is either a beast or a god. The wicked are subject to fear, a good person of love. We fight so that we can live in peace. We must not be cowardly or reckless but brave. To become aware that we understand or think means to be aware of our own existence. Loving someone means identifying with them. Through discipline comes freedom. Wanting to be friends can be done quickly, but friendship is a fruit that ripens slowly. The purpose of art is not to represent outward appearances, but of intrinsic value significance. All human action has one or more of these 7 causes: opportunities, qualities, compulsions, habits, reasons, desires. The proof that you know something is that you can teach it. Educating the mind without educating the heart is not education at all. The ideal human being endures life's misfortunes with dignity and grace, seeing the best of all situations. A happy life is a life in accordance with the values of virtue. It is a life that involves effort and is not spent on fun alone. To write well, express yourself like an ordinary person, but think like a wise person. Or, think like a wise person, but speak like the average person. So excellence is not an act but a habit. The Constitution is the arrangement of judges in a country. The possibility of the impossibility is always preferable to the unconvincing possibility. The educated person is as different from the uneducated as life from the dead. Making friends with everyone is like not being friends with anyone. Character can almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. Dignity is not earned by having honor, but worthiness in earning it. Democracy is when the poor, and not those who own property, rule. Courage is the primary human quality because it guarantees other qualities. At best, man is the noblest of all animals. Apart from law and justice, humanity will be the worst. Anyone can get angry, that's easy. But getting angry with the right person and at the right level and at the right time and for the right purpose, and in the right way, is not in everyone's possession and is not easy. All human beings basically want knowledge.